Hey everybody, it's Kit. I know that I just posted, but I've been hearing a lot of negative, not from you guys have been great, but I've been hearing a lot of negative things about people that have, weight loss surgery, and it's really frustrating and annoying that people have such negative outlooks towards us and what we did to help ourselves. I've heard people say it's lazy. I've heard people say it's the easy way out. I've had people say it's just stupid. And first of all, that's really hurtful. Why you gotta do that? Second of all, most of those people have never been fat in their entire lives, or they were fat and they managed to lose a whole bunch of weight and keep it off, and now they are like fitness freaks. Okay, for those people, I have a lot of respect that you were able to accomplish that. I really do, because it was something that I can't do, something that I couldn't imagine trying to do, even though I've tried. It didn't succeed over and over and over again. And there's millions of people out there who can't do that. So I do have a lot of respect for your self-discipline and the sacrifices you made for that. But don't downgrade my sacrifices or the other people that have had bariatric surgeries. We sacrifice quite a bit. First of all, for those of you who get it on insurance here in the States, that takes a lot of work and a lot of emotional roller coasters, and up down. You've been denied, you have to jump through all these hoops. And for those of us that pay the lesser amount down in Mexico or Germany or wherever you are going to go to have your surgery, we pay for that out of our pocket, and we work for that. I mean, look at my hair. I'm on lunch on my break, and I did this because people at lunch were kind of making comments. I don't think they even realized that what they were saying was a little disrespectful. But I worked hard for that money, and I worked hard to take control of my own situation, and saying that this isn't hard work, it's a bunch of bullshit. You saying that you don't sacrifice, yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. People that are very into fitness and all that, you can still go and have a hamburger when you want and scarf it down. You can still go out and have a milkshake. A lot of us will never be able to eat certain things ever again. And that right there is a huge sacrifice for anybody. Saying that you can't have certain things, even if they might be healthy, if you loved them and you can't eat them anymore, that's still a sacrifice. And again, I don't know how many times me and everybody else on here that does these videos has to say it. This is not a fix-all. This is a tool. We use this to help ourselves. And last of all, I don't see how you guys have any rights to accuse us of being lazy or accuse us of taking the easy route. You have no idea what it's like to be stuck in these shoes. You don't know what it's like to be stuck in this body. You don't understand how it feels and the kind of stress that it puts you under. I mean, if I could have done this the normal way, don't you think I would have? Don't you think I tried? My only regret about having this surgery is that I didn't do it 3 years ago when I almost got to 300 pounds. The first time. And before I had the surgery, I was on a doctor-supervised diet for over a year. Are you saying that's not trying? So, and for a lot of people, just going under the knife is a huge, huge fear. And they're not going under because because they're lazy. You know, they're going under because the fear of living like this has now overcome the fear of going under surgery. You know, people sacrifice all kinds of things in order to try to make their lives better. And I don't think it's right for people to downgrade us because they don't understand. It's not right, it's not nice, and it's something that you know, maybe you should think about. You know, go find a fat suit that weighs, you know, double the weight that you are now, and wear that around for a week straight and see what it feels like. You know, see how easy it is for you to get up and do 60-minute workouts every single day, on top of going to work, on top of taking care of kids, on top of doing housework, chores, yard work, and everything else that goes along with having a normal life. You know, it's not easy for anybody. And I'm not saying that skinny people or people that are saying this in general, they don't necessarily have to be skinny. I'm not saying that you don't have hardships in your lives, but I don't go around criticizing how you take care of your hardships. This was my hardship. I took care of it myself. I didn't expect anybody else to do it for me. I didn't take out a loan to do it. I didn't expect the government to pay for it. You know, it's something that I did myself, that I worked hard for, that I rewarded myself with. I rewarded myself with, you know, I went and paid for my own surgery so that I could try to be healthy. That's my reward. You know, other people reward themselves with new cars, you know, material things. You know, I did this so that I could be healthy for myself and my family, you know. So, and it doesn't matter what your reasoning is for having the surgery. You know what? Don't listen to those people. They have no idea what it feels like to live like this. And if they did and they were able to overcome it, that's all the more power to them. But not everybody can do that. You know, I listened to the doctors for a year. I wrote down every single little thing I ate. I wrote down every time I exercised, every minute detail. And I still didn't lose more than, I think I lost 15 pounds total, to be honest. But 15 pounds? When I weighed 275, so I was 300, and, well, I was 276, actually. So, you're telling me that that's all the excess weight I had to lose? Bullshit. Not when the doctors are telling me I'm supposed to be 150. So, you know, for those of you that want to have this surgery, don't listen to the negativity of others who either don't know what it's like to live in your shoes or don't understand the circumstances. And I find that the people that have been fat and have lost the weight are much more harsh about this subject. They're very intolerant. You know, they're like, no, just get off your ass and do it. And it's like, okay, not everybody can do that. Okay? Everybody's situation is different, and you cannot live their lives or tell them how to live their lives and expect the same results that you got. Okay? So, I think it's just one more thing that people need to learn, that they need to mind their own business and keep the negativity, you know, in their heads and not just, you know, vomiting it everywhere to hurt other people's feelings. Because I don't regret what I did at all. And I'm very proud of my success so far. And, you know, I've been able to put in more hours at work because I'm not quite as tired. I mean, I'm still tired, but, you know, I would have never put in been able to have put in 8-hour days at 300 pounds. That's just on my feet, working my ass off. It just, nah, it wouldn't have happened. And now I'm able to do that, which is amazing. And it makes me feel better. And it helps me lose weight more. So instead of being in that vicious cycle that you can't escape, I find that this is putting me more into the cycle that keeps me going. It keeps the positives just rolling in. And the sooner you can find that, the sooner that you can make that happen, the better. For anybody, for any instance, not just for weight loss surgery, you know, for any instance in your life, when you can break out of a vicious cycle and get into a great one that just keeps improving your life, then you should do that. And even though it's scary, sometimes you got to do things that you might be afraid of. I was afraid of going to Mexico. I was afraid of spending that much money. I was afraid of going under anesthesia. I was afraid of a lot of things. And I was afraid of getting on the plane. But, you know, there comes a certain point in time where you got to say, excuse my language, but you got to say, fuck this shit. I'm tired of it, and I don't care how afraid I am. I'm going to do it. And I don't regret that at all. So I know this didn't have to do a lot with weight loss, and it's mostly just kind of a rant. But I do feel like those of us big people that either want to have the surgery or have already had the surgery need to stick together and give each other positive reinforcement and fight some of the negativity that goes along with these subjects. So I hope everybody is doing good, and once again, good luck to everybody that's getting ready to have theirs. And for those of you still juggling it, you know, you just got to get all the details that are going to make you feel more comfortable about it. And also, I probably won't be on until for a couple of weeks, so happy Mother's Day to everybody. And, alright, take it easy, guys. Alright, bye.